but pinging off a couple players that you guys actually said, Kevin, with you saying Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna go a little bit, further back. Speaking in reference to my man Brett Favre, and we're gonna stick with Josh Allen. Do you think Josh Allen is the new Brett Favre? Because they're saying, they both have big arms, they both have big plays, they also both make big mistakes at times. Do you feel there's kind of like a high ceiling, low floor? They both can almost get there, but not quite.
I feel like Josh Allen, if I had to compare him to somebody, is more compared to, I would say, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, okay.
I think he's one of those guys, right? Peyton Manning.
But Peyton Manning couldn't run though. What, the man had
That's
one
true. I'm
running
not talking
touchdown
about
his whole
like
career?
if you're talking about skill, like the talent wise, Brett Favre's maybe more comparable. But we're talking about how the career is going, and somebody that like right Peyton Manning. I guess both Manning brothers were both rivals to Tom Brady. Right, both of them could put up a good game against him and even beat him. I feel like that's Josh Allen, right? Like against Mahomes. When there's a Bills and Chiefs game every year, these days everybody's tuning in because Bills are one of the teams that can actually take down the Chiefs at the moment. So that's who I would compare him to. But Brett Favre is not bad comparison.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, if you're going to look at me, I would say he's more right now comparable to like a Ben Roethlisberger, for the Steelers. Somebody that was good, big, strong, but just couldn't really always put in the wins that when needed. And I think that's what Josh Allen is right now, because I think if he turns a little bit more into a Mahomes or one of these kind of quarterbacks, then he could probably take that next step up and win the big games and so on. But yeah, I think he's more comparable to a Big Ben than Favre at this moment.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I agree with that, and it always feels kind of like to me like Josh Allen when you get to that point, like it's almost like he does everything he can, but his teammates or certain factors around him lose it for him. It's not necessarily him. Like he goes out there and has great games, and then he still loses.
Yeah, well, I think when you think about it, one of the things they talk about is that sometimes he doesn't have all the quality receivers, or injuries and so on like that, and that hurts him. But if you do remember, one thing Mahomes is known for is they don't always have good receivers in Kansas City, and somehow he's won those games and he's used the players, and you know that about Tom Brady too. I mean, on Patriots, they would bring any receiver and make him good, So I think that if Josh Allen wants to take it to the next level, he has to be able to win those games, even when his players are not really winning for him, just like a Mahomes or one of those kind of quarterbacks.
Right.